The way Jungkook shows his affection for Taehyung is evident in every one of his daily gestures. Their glances express a special affection that is easily noticeable, and their actions demonstrate a very particular connection between them. One of the things we've always observed is how Jungkook kisses his hand right where the letter V is tattooed, an initial we all know belongs to Taehyung. This gesture has become a habit that reveals a lot about Jungkook's feelings, showing a special way of expressing his appreciation for that important person in his life. In his last appearance, Jungkook performed the same gesture very naturally and quickly. He turned slightly and kissed his hand in the same place where the letter V is located, demonstrating that this is a repetitive and meaningful act for him. Everyone who follows Jungkook knows perfectly well why he does this, as it's a clear way of showing his affection for Taehyung without needing words. This gesture has become so characteristic that it's now instantly recognizable to anyone who closely observes the details of their daily actions. Jungkook has always stood out for his dancing talent, and in his most recent performances, he surprised us with his sensual moves. What makes these performances even more special is that we once again saw Jungkook kiss his V tattoo, incorporating this personal gesture into his public performance. This demonstrates that no matter the place or situation, Taehyung is always on Jungkook's mind, and each of his actions confirms this in a way that is visible and understandable to all who observe closely. The same is true for Taehyung, who has also shown this same level of affection for Jungkook on different occasions. They are two people who love each other very much and show that affection in very special ways. Over the years, nothing has changed between them. They always share those beautiful moments that are so personal and meaningful. These private scenes that they allow us to see are the way they silence all those people who still doubt the very special love they have always had and that continues to grow over time. Jungkook has consistently demonstrated this love by kissing the letter of his special tattoo. This repetitive act is clear proof of his feelings, showing a way of expressing his affection that needs no complex explanation. Every time he does this, he reaffirms the importance Taehyung holds in his life, leaving an evident mark of his emotions that everyone can observe and understand without complicated interpretations. Although some try to deny the love between Taehyung and Jungkook, the truth is always clear and direct. Taehyung and Jungkook always find ways to show how much they care for each other, bringing to light the reality of their sincere feelings. What exists between them is something very special, a whole universe where each is everything to the other. This relationship endures through time, demonstrating that it is a true love that stays alive with every gesture, every look, and every moment they share together, leaving clear evidence of what they feel for one another. Did you hear the sound Jungkook made? It was the sound of his actions, clearly demonstrating how he feels. 3 days ago, Jungkook made a very important decision. He unfollowed over 200 accounts on his social media. He did this with a very special purpose, to welcome Taehyung to his new TikTok account. This action shows that Jungkook wanted everyone to notice Taehyung's presence in his digital world. It was a clear way of demonstrating who the most important person in his life is right now. After unfollowing all those accounts, Jungkook started following new ones again. But he stopped at number 53, showing that his previous decision had been specifically for Taehyung. This numerical detail helps us understand that every move Jungkook makes is carefully considered when it comes to his relationship with Taehyung. Jungkook's actions have always spoken louder than words, and this time was no different. In his own way, Jungkook showed the world who owns his heart without needing to say it directly. What's most appealing about this situation is how Jungkook and Taehyung have always known how to communicate without using many words. Their language goes beyond the ordinary, creating a code that seems to be fully understood only by them, but which we can admire from afar. Every gesture, every decision, every movement becomes part of the story they are building together day by day. This way of communicating is what makes their relationship so special and easy to recognize, allowing many people to feel and understand the depth of their bond. The love that exists between Taehyung and Jungkook is very strong and can be felt beyond screens and social media. What they share is an example of loyalty and affection that has remained constant throughout the years. This feeling they convey is what makes many people believe that we are witnessing a beautiful and true love. Their relationship isn't based on grand gestures or public displays, but on those small, everyday decisions that demonstrate how much they care for each other. While we wait to see Taekook together on stage again, it's important to appreciate these details they always share with us through their actions. Over the years, we've seen them show us time and again that they're always united, that their love is something no one can change, no matter what. Their story teaches us that true love endures beyond hardship, that genuine bonds survive the test of time, and that loyalty is crucial in a relationship. Taehyung and Jungkook have built something special. What we've seen throughout all these years is that Taekook is always there, together, proving more and more that their love and bond are incredibly strong and real. No matter the situation, the rumors, or what people say, they always find a way to show their unity. This consistency is what makes their relationship so special and easy to believe in. Every action they take speaks volumes about their feelings, more than any statement they could ever make, making it clear that what exists between them is true and lasting. Taehyung and Jungkook have always found special ways to show how much they love each other, revealing their true feelings through their actions. What exists between them is very particular, as if they have their own world where each is the most important person to the other. This relationship has lasted a long time, demonstrating that it is a real love that stays alive with every gesture, every look, and every moment they share together. Their actions clearly show us what they feel for each other, without needing words to express it. Sometimes it seems that they themselves don't realize how much their actions reveal their feelings. Jungkook doesn't look at other people the same way he looks at Taehyung, nor does he seek to be near others with that same ease. This happens naturally, as if they both know without saying a word that the space between them is special, even when they are surrounded by other people. Those who have observed them closely quickly understand that Taehyung and Jungkook communicate differently, in a way where words aren't necessary because their gestures say it all. What we've seen throughout these years is that Taehyung and Jungkook are always together, proving time and again that their love and connection are incredibly strong and genuine. No matter the situation they're facing, the rumors we hear, or what others say, they always find a way to show their unity. This consistent way of acting is what makes their relationship so special and easy to believe in. Everything they do tells us more about their feelings than any statement they could make, making it clear that what they have is real and lasting. The communication between Taehyung and Jungkook is very special because they don't need to talk much to understand each other. Their glances, gestures, and movements say everything they need to express. It's as if they share a secret that only they know, but that we can see through their actions. This way of connecting is what makes their relationship different from others because it's based on understanding each other without words, on feeling what the other feels simply by being near. That demonstrates how special the bond between them truly is. Another important aspect of their relationship is how they always support each other. When one of them is happy, the other is happy too, and when one goes through a difficult time, the other is there to help. This mutual support is the foundation of their relationship and what makes it so strong. They have shown that they can overcome anything together, that they can face any challenge as long as they are by each other's side. This loyalty they have for each other is something we can all admire and learn from. The love between Taehyung and Jungkook teaches us that true relationships are based on respect, affection, and understanding. They don't need grand gestures or public declarations to show what they feel because their daily actions clearly demonstrate it. What they have is special because it's real, because it's something they have built day by day with small details that show how much they love each other. This love story inspires us to believe in true relationships, in those connections that endure despite time and circumstances, demonstrating that true love always finds a way to stay alive.